Chelsea.
What's up, girl?
Hey.
Hey.
Some in the jury feel you were at the center of a lot of lies and deception.
Yeah.
Do you feel this perception of your game is accurate? Why or why not?
That's a great question. Yes and no. I knew when to have the spirit of speaking up and the spirit of shutting up in this game. So there's a lot of information in this game that I was aware of, a lot of alliances that I was aware of, a lot of moves, but I knew when to speak up and say something and make a move, and I knew when to withhold the information. Because if you prematurely say something and have a conversation and make a move, you'll be booted. Or if you wait too late, you will be booted. So was I the one that was starting to deceive and lie and do all that stuff? No, I was wise with the information that I was given, and I was wise when to share it or when to hold it. That's the game I chose to play.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Angela. Quinn, what's your question and who is it for?
Mackenzie, we in the jury feel that you have made strategic decisions at the behest of Chelsea. What strategy decision did you initiate that solely benefited your game the most?
My game the most. Yes, so the decision that I made that benefited my game the most was definitely actually getting Leah out. So getting Leah out, I knew that she was going to be a great competitor inside of this house. She had never been put up for 10 weeks. And yes, a lot of people were doing things inside this house and telling me a lot of concerns that they had with her. And so making that move was only done by me. Nobody can influence me. I made decisions for myself.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you, Quinn. T-Cor, what is your question and who is it for?
So my question is for Chelsea. We in the jury believe that you have a lot of influence in this game.
Yes.
What was the biggest move you influenced someone else to make that benefited your game more than their own?
Thank you for that question, T-Cor. Yes, the greatest power that I had in this game was the power of my words to influence those that chose to trust me. So I think the greatest move that I made was two, actually. Convincing Mackenzie to use the veto on the person that she couldn't stand since day 6 was Angela, to get Quinn out to weaken Leah's game because I knew Leah was targeting me for a while. And then I worked OT. Your girl put in some work to lay out facts as to why Leah should go home. Convinced Mackenzie to put up one of her greatest allies, Leah. That may have benefited her in the moment, but for me, it benefited me in the long run. What I did was use the power of my words and the influence of my relationships to make strategic decisions to get me here at the end.
Thank you, Chelsea.
You're welcome.
Thank you, T-Cor. Leah, next question.
Perfect. Mine is for Mackenzie. Mackenzie, your competition record speaks for itself, but Big Brother is also a social game. What about your social game is worthy of being crowned the winner?
So my social game, yes, halfway into this house, first week I had 2 alliances, they blew up. After that, I was in no spoken for alliances. But what I did do is have a social game. After Chelsea was blown up on and everybody left her behind, I chose to stick to her. I gave her my word and I became a loyal person just like I told everybody else I would be. And for that reason, she won a lot of HOHs and I was safe for that. And I kept her safe as well, which is why we are exactly here in this moment.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you, Leah. Rabina?
Chelsea, my question is for you. We, as a jury, care about the legacy of our season. Nothing cements a season's legacy better than its winner. What did you do in the game to earn that title?
So in this game, I told myself I didn't want to have to rely on competitions to merely survive in this game. I wanted to position myself that even if I didn't win, that I would be sitting in these final 2 seats. So I did it in 3 ways. I was strategic, I was social, I was skillful. I made wise decisions, knew when to speak, knew when not to. I was very social. At any point in the game, I made sure there was a bigger target next to me or other ways that people were looking at that saw other people as a bigger threat than I was. That was my social game. I had one-on-one conversations with everybody. There was not a day that went by that I didn't put in work with the relationships that I had here. And lastly, skillfully. Yes, I have won a lot of competitions. The most HOH competitions of this season. I've put up 12 nominees, 8 house guests, which is half the house, yet still I had only seen the block once since day 38. So I played a competitive game. I won when I wanted to, not when I had to. That proves today. I didn't have to win. I knew I was going to be sitting in this seat because I knew my social game was strong. That is why you should choose me. Not only am I a super fan, not only am I from Rancho Cucamonga, not only am I Auntie Julie's niece, I am a dang good player. Mic drop. That's it.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Yes, you're welcome, Auntie. I love you.
Thank you, Rabina. Okay, Chemo. Your question. What is your question and who is it for?
Hi, my friends. Congrats to you both.
Hey, thanks, babe.
Mackenzie, same question to you.
Yeah.
What did you do in the game to make you a worthy winner and cement this season's legacy?
So my game speaks for itself. I was a competition beast, but guess who was before me? Tucker. And exactly what I did was take him out in that AI arena, and I was the vote that sent him home. So doing that allowed me to win competitions, get here. I had a target on my back walking into this house. I was in a showmance. I had an alliance formed against me, majority alliance. I was put up on the block because I was a D1 athlete. I was seen as a physical threat in this house, put up against the biggest threats in this house, the men, and I'm still here, sitting here because I won and I took them out myself. And that means that I can sit here with an amazing woman like this and say that we both worked and earned our spots here. And whatever y'all do, I'm happy with, but I know I played a dang good game as well, and I proved it to myself and to others.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you, Chemo. Cam, I know it was just moments ago that you were evicted and you're sitting here listening to a lot of information. However, we do want to give you the opportunity to ask one question to either Chelsea or Mackenzie.
Chelsea, what's up, Slim?
What's up?
What differentiates your game from Mackenzie?
It's a great question, Cam. My social game. I did not have to survive the block. I did not have to win competitions to get here. I positioned myself to, even if I didn't win, my social game was strong enough to get me to the end. People wanted to take me to the end with them. Could I have won? Yes. I proved that in the endurance comp when I beat 2 D1 athletes. I could have showed that early in the game. I could have been in a showmance early in this game. But being a super fan of this show since I was 13 years old, if you're in a showmance, if you're too cliquey, if you show your cards too early, you will be kicked out just like Tucker. It is proven time and time again. So that's why I should win. If you look at my game, it is not one-sided. It's a diamond. If you look at it from multiple perspectives, you can say that is beautiful. And that's why I think my game differentiates from Mackenzie's. Great game, but I had more.